Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another video for The Division. Now, if you didn't catch last week's video, then I spoke about character customization, the options that will be available to you, and how armor and items you obtain factor into this throughout the game. But in today's video, in light of some recent announcements, I thought it was about time I did a quick news roundup. So, first up, let's get the big one out of the way. If you haven't already seen the announcement, then The Division has officially been delayed, again, this time to Q1 2016. The official statement reads as follows. Agents, we have decided to release the game on Xbox One, PS4 and PC during the first quarter of calendar year 2016. All of us at Massive, Reflections, Red Storm Entertainment and Ubisoft Annecy want to ensure the game not only meets our high expectations, but also those of our fans and players alike. We are proud of what we have achieved so far and can't wait to show you more next month at E3. Thanks for your support, the dev team. So, Q1 2016. For those of you that don't know, that refers to somewhere between January and March, whereas before it was slated for Q4 2015, which is somewhere between October and December. Now yes, this is sad news. As you can no doubt tell by the fact that I bring you guys weekly coverage of this game, it's clearly up there at the top of my most anticipated list. However, it's not all bad. First and foremost, if delaying it means that they are able to release a better, more polished product in line with their original vision for the game, then I'm all for it. Provided it doesn't go the same route as Watch Dogs, then I'll happily wait till next year. Also, I want to highlight the last part of their statement. We are proud of what we have achieved so far and can't wait to show you more next month at E3. Now E3 is June 16th to the 18th, with press conferences happening on the 15th, so in just over 1 month from now, we will get to see and hear some new information on the game. This is great news, given that right now, we really are scraping the proverbial barrel for the slightest bit of information on the game. And the thought that in 4 weeks time, I'll have a whole load of new stuff to talk about, likely a new gameplay trailer which I can then dissect and talk about for weeks thereafter. That, my friends, is an awesome feeling. Also, I speculated a few weeks back in my E3 predictions video that the guys at Massive would, like how Bungie did with Destiny, announce a playable alpha or beta during their E3 showcase that will then be available later this year. And I still believe that. I still believe that while we may not get the full game this year, we will still get an opportunity to go hands-on with it. I will personally be over at E3, so if they do have a playable demo, then I'll be sure to check it out and bring you guys the latest, but if not, then I'll still uncover whatever I can. Now, moving on, in other news, there are a couple more things I wanted to talk about quickly. Firstly, it was announced the other day that Massive Entertainment are still the heart of development for The Division, but Ubisoft Annecy has also recently joined the project to help with development. Now, when this was originally announced, people already began speculating that it could well allude to a delay, and that the team were brought in to bolster the team's size and try and help the project move forward. Whether that's the reason obviously remains to be seen, but the delay is quite obviously very real. Also, in addition to this, a few job listings appeared online recently as well that hint at what the Division's future may look like. There was a role for a business intelligence analyst whose responsibilities would be to, quote-unquote, collect and analyse user data, including acquisition, engagement, retention, monetization, progression and gameplay, as well as experience from analytics projects and providing KPIs for online games. Now this could well hint at the plan for future DLCs and how the world will expand, as well as potential microtransactions, which is a topic that has been covered in the past. Another role was for an app developer, whose requirements included familiarity with iOS, Android and Facebook, as well as experience working with in-app purchases. We already know the companion app player can come along for the ride for what we believe to be the entirety of the game, all free of charge, and this was Ubi's way at giving someone a spectator view at the game in the hopes that it would then lead to a full game purchase. But perhaps now it's possible that they are considering putting certain features behind a paywall. Again, purely speculation, and only time will tell. And lastly, there was a role for a senior writer, with a line that said, may also include possible travel to oversee voice recording and performance capture. Voice acting this late in the day could well hint at plans for future DLC content that is already in the works. But then having said that, given the delay, it could quite simply be for the game as it stands. Either way, that, my friends, is it for this week's video. That's a quick roundup of the most recent news in the world of The Division. I'll be back next week with another video, and with E3 a mere 4 weeks away, expect to see some very cool stuff very soon. Thanks again for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.